So I wanted to record this whilst I was still playing in-game, because honestly, it is getting a little bit tiresome of me coming onto this game and being dealt servers where every single match takes 15 minutes plus to find a game, and then when you finally get in the server, you are dished up 130 ping. Listen, TC, I'm trying to give your game a fair chance. I'm trying to help you improve the game. You are not listening. The game fundamentally doesn't work. You cannot have an online game where players are consistently dished up 130 ping. And the worst part about all this ping situation is that weirdly, I don't even feel like I'm lagging. I am playing and I'm getting 100 eliminations. It shouldn't be possible. If I'm playing a 130 ping, I should feel like I'm highly lagging. Players should see me jumping around, or I should see my own bullets lagging. There should be some indication in the game that I am consistently lagging. And it doesn't feel that way. So there's something broken. I'm not the server guy. I'm not the connections guy. I'm not the guy that coded the game. I'm not in the technology department. I don't understand. I will admit I don't understand how connections work online fully. But I will understand that through playing other games for years and years and years, when I play on 100 ping, I lag and I can't do things that I can normally do in games. And I'm like, oh, I'm lagging. Something's wrong here. I'm throwing my smokes coming out late. I'm trying to use this spell in League of Legends. Stuff's happening that doesn't normally happen. I'm lagging. There's delays. There's all weird things that happen in lag. On Gears 5, I'm just performing every single action I normally perform perfectly. But I'm on a 150 ping. Like, it is ridiculous. That there must be something wrong the way it's coded that players are able to. Maybe it's lag compensation. Maybe it's some other system you've put in place. But a player that is lagging should be lagging. It's quite simple, and I just don't understand it. And I'm trying to not swear, and I'm trying to not get frustrated. But I'm trying to put across how annoying this is as a player. I have played this game since launch. And I can count on one hand how many EU servers I've had. Is that not worrying to you as a developer? That wow, there's a guy that really loves Gears of War. He tries to play the game all the time, and every single time he plays, the only game he lags on is Gears. It's not League of Legends, it's not CS:GO, it's not Battlefield, it's not it's not whatever game I put in. I don't lag. But on Gears, I lag every single game. It's not a fun experience. I'm not having fun. And I'm not the only one. There are people from all around the world that are having this experience, because when I load into a game, there are more people above 60 ping, and I would call 60 ping bad. Every single game, everyone is at least 60 ping. There are many, many 120 pings. You occasionally get a 180 ping player, and I use the word disgusting because to me, as a consumer, because you're selling a product, it is disgusting. The game doesn't work. I really want to enjoy and play the game. And when everything's just weird, there are things happening on my screen that I think are happening, and then things on his screen that aren't happening, and then there's kill cams factored in, and then it's like, well, don't trust the kill cams, well, don't trust the server, should I trust my own screen perspective? Well, you're lagging, so your own screen perspective may be different. It's really, really confusing as to what I'm meant to be trusting visually in the game, because there's no bullet lag, everything I shoot lands, and I've got to say to the players of the game, raise your voices, like, make it heard. And yeah, it will probably fall on deaf ears, sadly. And we have raised our voices. I do know that. But I would go out of my way and say that one of the key reasons I am not paying to buy this game after my Game Pass is up is the connections do not work. And the connections are a massive part of online gaming. If we were still in the region of dial-up and everybody was lagging, gaming wouldn't be as popular as it is now. But it is super popular because normally you can get a very clean, fun experience. But that's not the case. That's not the case in these games today. The case is I'm getting a washed up product, effectively. It doesn't work. And I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. I'm sick of the way you treat customers. I'm sick of the way you treat players. When people email you, when people message you, when people tweet, when people type in the chat in a developer stream and they say they're lagging and your response is, oh, well, bro, don't just tell me you're lagging. Give me some information. What more information can I give you? Every single game, no matter what time of day I play, no matter what game mode, I am on 120 ping. What more information do you want from me? Doesn't matter if it's ranked, whatever. The only game mode I don't lag in is quick play team deathmatch. So fix it. Your game is dying. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your game is dying / dead. It is going to be absolutely obliterated by Modern Warfare. It is going to be crushed by other big games that come out. People that play the game are moving on. Their franchise is dying, and it is at your hands. You are the reason the franchise is dying. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I wish I was positive. I wish I was having a bloody lovely time on this game, but it's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful that I can't play on my own servers, that I can't play game modes that I want to play, and friends have quit, and people that I know love the franchise have quit, and I can no longer queue with because they don't care about the game. They've uninstalled it, they've moved on. And the reason I can't do that is because the connections are absolutely dire. And then when I sign in and I'm greeted with here's new items in the shop for me to purchase, I just feel this taste in my mouth that I just want to wash out and get rid of, because you're not taking this seriously. You're not taking it seriously. And everyone that's watching this video probably feels the same way, that there's just this taste in your mouth where you're like, man, I am trying my very best to remain calm. I'm trying my very best to give feedback and tell you what's important and what's not important, and what needs fixing and what doesn't. And the fact is, everyone moans about the shop, and I'm moaning about it right now. But the reason we're moaning about the shop is the core fundamental gameplay is boring, broken, and bland. So yeah, when the core gameplay is utterly boring and then you expect me to pay on top, then I'll be infuriated. If the gameplay is electric, it's fun, it's clean, it's crisp, it's fast, it's exciting, I will support your game. I will buy skins. I will sit and I will play it and I will promote it and I will enjoy it and I will do it out of my own free will because the game is great and I like to share great games. I cannot promote this game. I cannot share this game. I cannot talk positively about this game because there is nothing positive to mention. I fail to see any positives right now in the game for me. Now, maybe if you're an American, maybe you're getting perfect servers, maybe you're loving escape mode or something, but for me, as a multiplayer player, there's nothing. It's really, really disheartening to see that Twitch has absolutely no viewers. People aren't bothered about watching Gears, and why would they be bothered about watching Gears? Because sadly, the only people playing Gears are either people that don't really get Gears and are pretty bad and not very interesting to watch, and they're streaming just for a bit of fun and they'll probably leave in a few days, or they're running through the campaign and they want to stream that. The multiplayer guys are dropping off fast and fast and fast because, for one, it's broken and not many people are streaming and playing it, and two, nobody wants to watch Gears 5. It's not interesting to watch. It is a boring spectator game. There's no big plays, there's no magical moments, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, it's soulless. It's soulless fun, and I'm really, really disappointed because I've tried. I wanted to do, loads of long form Q&As, questions, help the game, and honestly, the worst thing I can say about this game is that it's taken somebody that has a huge passion for the game, and it's completely destroyed all excitement, all joy from the franchise. When I turn this game on, I'm like, do I want to be here? And that's bad. When you've got a player like me that really does like the franchise, has played and promoted it for free since 2006, and I sign in and I think, do I want to be here? You've done something wrong. There's everything wrong with the game. From like, the audio is really, really odd and confusing. You've got the store in there that just is horrible. You've got the lack of characters. You've got the, in my eyes, a mediocre campaign that's very, very blasé, easily washed over, not many dramatic moments. You've lost the squad feeling. You've lost the guys at war fighting for each other. You've lost the dark grittiness. You've lost the charm of the menu music, the stat tracking, the customization. You could really make a character feel like your character. You became like it was a bit of a bond. You played with the character, you enjoyed the skin. I don't feel anything for this franchise anymore, and that's really, really sad to say, because I'm probably going to do a podcast on Monday with Veli. He's called On The Flank. I think we're arranging a podcast for Monday, I don't know, but the delays, the overall Terminators, we've got Terminators in the game. Then we've got another Terminator promotion. Then we've got a Terminator Horde event. Then we've got a Terminator with matte black skins. Then we've got a Terminator with no head that's even skinnier. And I just sign in and I just, honestly, I feel really, really down. I'm like, man, what's happened to my franchise, man? Like, it's gone. And I'm really sad to say that, but right now Gears is gone. There are no viewers. It's propped up by artificial money that Microsoft pump into it through advertising and competitive. But if the scene was the way it was, people used to compete on game battles for free. Now people do UMG wager matches for a little bit of money to add some spice to it. People go pro because they can make a lump of cash. It used to be people just absolutely loved the game and it was exciting and they wanted to get better and better at it, and people loved watching competitive. Now, if Microsoft or whoever, TC, weren't pumping the money into the competitive scene, it really wouldn't be big, it wouldn't be enjoyed and all this, and it's just sad, man. It's sad to see a franchise I truly enjoy leaving me feeling like this. I'm now currently AFK in a ranked match, at the bottom of the leaderboard, on 150 ping, getting pushed by a Terminator with a rainbow gun. And it's just so sad, man. Like, it's like the end of Gears, man. I can't see how you recover this. You can change all the little things, but it's not going to bring back that influx of players. You had, I think it was 3 million players. You had more players than Fortnite playing Gears on the Game Pass because everyone got the Game Pass for $2. It was free, and everyone thought, I'll try Gears out. And what you dished up was broken servers for a week, then more broken servers, then more broken servers, then mediocre gameplay, then bug after bug after bug, then more servers going down, and I'm just at a wit's end, man. I'm done. Like, it's so sad to say, but it's completely taken all energy out of me, and I appreciate the supporters that tune in and leave the positive comments, but man, it's getting really difficult to actually play and produce anything for this game. So I just don't know, man. I hope that came across well. It was one take. I don't want to sit down and fucking edit all these crazy clips together because the passion's going, man. It's killing me, this game. It's dire.